Hello guys, this is Rise of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ex-listener. This is my first ever video of me making one. I'm not gonna make this intro too long because I don't want to bore you guys, and I have to be very quiet because there are people sleeping and it's like, what time is it? 2:47 in the freaking morning. Anyways, this is a video of Leonardo X Listener when you first meet part 1. Hopefully you guys like it because I'm going to be putting this on YouTube. Okay, so please YouTube, please do not get rid of this. My first ever video, please. Okay, so sorry, I thought I heard someone waking up. I got scared. But anyways, let's get on to the video. By the way, I'm gonna listen to this and see how it went. So, you wake up in the morning to start getting ready because it was your first day back at school. You were fixing your hair when your phone buzzed. Zzz, zzz. By the way, I make sound effects, so don't judge. It was a text from April saying, "Are you ready yet?" You realize you told April to meet up with you at your apartment. You finished getting ready and headed downstairs where April was waiting. Okay, I'm gonna try to make a good April impression. Don't judge if it's bad. Jeez, what took you so long? I am so sorry. I totally forgot I asked you to wait for me at my apartment. I'm just really not in the mood to go to school. It's fine, she said. I'm not in the mood to go to school either. But here we are, all dressed and ready for school. And for the day to begin. You giggled and then you and April were heading to school. A few minutes passed and you slightly glanced at April. And she had a face that made you feel like she wanted to ask you something. So you asked her what the problem was. Hey April, is something wrong? You know you could tell me anything, right? Oh, it's nothing serious, but can I trust you? You looked at April as if it was a weird question to ask. Because I think everybody gets that weird kind of vibe of if you have a best friend you trust, why would they ask you if you could trust them? Well, what kind of question is that? Of course you could trust me. We're friends, aren't we? And friends always trust each other. Yeah, I mean, you're right. How could I not trust you? I mean, we've been friends for years, so I guess it's kind of a weird question to ask. But after school, I want you to meet me somewhere. Here's the address. She told you an area she wanted you to meet her at, though it was weird at first that she didn't just come out and just say where she wanted to ask you, what she wanted to ask you, or where she wanted you to meet her at. But you didn't want to question it, so you just agreed and continued walking until you guys finally got to school. You both headed inside and straight to class. You went to math and April went to English. You guys both agreed to meet up after school. The day was finally over and it was time to meet up with April. You two walked to the address April was talking about and had a very, very confused look. April, why are we by the sewers? Yeah, if your friend just comes out with you to a strange location and just like brings you to like a place where you do not know. That's kind of weird. April said with a kind of look that would make you feel like, oh, she's up to something real bad. It's not what's in the sewers. It's what's, well, it's not what's, sorry, like I'm like jumbling up my words. It's not what's by the sewers. It's what's in the sewers I wanted to show you. Now, do you completely trust me? You kind of were like nervous, but you were being like brave listener right here. Of course I can trust you. When is there a day I can't? So I guess we're doing it. Let's jump in. For me, I'll probably be like creeped out. Oof. Oh, okay. You two jumped down in the sewers and April led you to her quote unquote friend's lair. And then she called out for someone. You were confused of who she was calling out to. Yo, I got so scared because I think one of my siblings are up. Oh my gosh. But then you saw 5 figures standing in front of y'all. You kind of got scared, but being the brave person you are, you introduced yourself to them. To be honest, I wouldn't introduce myself to any strangers. That's just me for real. Hi, I'm listener. And I'm a really good friend of April, and I hope this doesn't sound too weird, but I've never seen anyone like you guys before. So who are you? The first one to come up to you was the smallest figure, Mikey. He was a sweet turtle, and he was also the youngest one out of all of them. Okay, so I'm about to make a Mikey impression. Oh, please, God, please don't make this seem so bad. This is my first video, and I'm not trying to make it like a fail. Okay. Hi, I'm Mikey. Well, Michelangelo, but you could just call me like Mikey. And those are my 3 older brothers, Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo. Oh, that's my dad. His name's Splinter. With our little best friend, well, Cat Mayhem. You were very delighted to meet April's friends. And you were very delighted that April took you here. You would never known about them unless she hadn't. April came up to you and asked if you wanted to spend the night here in the lair with her and her friends. She didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable, even though she knew the boys could get crazy and weird. She would gladly feel like welcome to take you home if you would like. But you told her that you would love to spend the night in the lair, but you would have to go home to get clothes for yourself. But then Leo came up to you. Okay, so I swear I got bad turtle impressions. Okay. Hey listener, wasn't it? I wouldn't mind if you used my hoodie. I mean, if you want. He kind of blushed as he was giving you his hoodie. You noticed it, but you didn't mind it. You probably thought because he was a little embarrassed to hand you his sweater. You gratefully thanked him and got cleaned up and changed into his hoodie with some spare pajama pants April gave you. After that, you guys played a few games and watched Jupiter Gym movies together. You started to fall asleep, thinking this was the best day of your life, and hoping that you can do it all over again.